buildings, big, almost like like in Greece or Rome, Greece. These big, I'm at the entrance of, it feels like a library. It feels like a big, big library.
Mm-hmm.
I feel there's a lot of people there. A lot of people going in and out. Study, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like. Because, I feel like I'm a boy here.
Mm-hmm.
It really feels more like Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Like Greece. And I feel that I go into this building to study. But I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I almost feel like I'm in my teenage years. Young adult.
Mm-hmm.
Philosophy, something about philosophy. Studying philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have like, just like it's depicted in the movies, like sandals on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have this
Tunic.
tunic, yes, tunic type of attire.
What color is that tunic?
I feel it's kind of like a beige or like a whitish,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like an off-white, I feel that I have something almost like a rope around my waist, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's a form of sandal, but it's not like our version of a sandal. It's actually very interesting how it wraps around my feet. But I feel like I have short, kind of wavy hair,
Mm-hmm.
brown hair. Yeah. I'm not too skinny, but I'm not too like big, muscular. I'm kind of average-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that I'm a pretty smart young man. Because I go to this library quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Are you wearing anything else apart from what you described, the sandals and the tunic and the?
Well, I feel that I have like papers, almost like when you go to school and you have a folder. I feel that I have papers that I guess I borrow or I study
Mm-hmm.
from this library.
Are they like roll, or you have it like in sheets?
It's more of sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean some of them can be rolled, but I feel like it's more sheets than anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No.
So you feel to have the body of a boy,
Yeah, young man.
some
Yes,
male
young man.
body. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that I'm pretty sprite. I'm pretty youthful, actually, very youthful. Very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Very healthy. Yes. It's what's that thing? It's kind of like a mixture of concrete and clay, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty nice for, okay, I don't feel that I'm poor, where I'm not rich either. I'm somewhere like decently well off. That's part of the reason why I am afforded to be able to study in the library, study philosophy. I feel that that's what I do. My parents are supportive. They're proud of. They're very supportive. The house it's a decent sized house. We all have our own room. I feel that my father is part of a council. That's part of the reason why I'm given this opportunity to continue to study. It's as if I'm following his legacy, if you will.
Yes.
I feel that I come from a family of philosophers, or studying philosophy, the stars. Yeah, that's what I feel it is.
Do you see anything in the house that tells you all these things that you're telling me? Tell me more about this house where you live.
Feels a little elegant. It's kind of hard to describe. We have like fancy pottery, if you will, for decor.
Are they made of metal or clay?
No, clay pottery. Yeah. Some of them have been gifts, and some of them we have bought ourselves.
What else do you see around your house?
I see almost like a desk of sorts, and I see scrolls, like things in my father's study, where he not only writes. Well, we both write, but he has what you would consider an office. He's got his little ink container, his feather that we used to write with. There's a lot of literature in here. We have a very, very nice view of the city. It's almost we live on the higher parts of the city, where some of the other people live on the lower parts of it. We have a view from the top down, if you will, of the city in Greece.
How many floors has this house where you live?
I feel it's 2. I feel it's 2 floors. It's not like a mansion or anything, but I do feel that it is a 2-floor type of home, and that's also what identifies our status in the community because of that as well. My mother, we have bread, olives, cheese. I don't see any meat. I don't know why. Maybe we're vegetarian. We have wine. We have wine.
How does your mother look like?
She's very beautiful. She's slender. She's got beautiful curly hair, beautiful brown curly hair. She has Her eyes are, they're colorful. They're kind of like this green, brown green type of eyes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. She's got a tan. She's olive skin. Oh, that's where I get my olive skin from. But no, she's very pretty. She's very uh, slender built. She's slender.
Mhm.
She's
How
strong.
is Mhm.
Uh-huh.
How is your relationship with her?
I love her. We get along great. I'm her boy. I'm her little boy. I feel I'm the only child here,
Mhm.
so I'm her beloved son.
Do you feel to have a father?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
He's a you could say he's at work. He
It's at
spends a
work.
lot.
It's busy, no?
Yes, he spends a lot of time there. I see and I spend much more time with my mother than with my father. With my father, sometimes I do go visit him at the library. Um, I run errands for him actually quite a bit. If there's certain letters, if you will, that needs to be delivered, I deliver it for him. Um, he's okay. I'm his apprentice, if you will,
Yes.
because he is teaching me what he does with a study of stars and philosophy and all our important documents that need to be delivered wherever they need to be delivered. You could say I'm a bit of a multitasker because I can be an errand boy. Um, so if there's things that he might need that he left at home, I go get it for him and so on and so forth.
What is his job exactly? It's like a philosopher, teacher?
Yeah, right. It's almost like a scribe,
Yes.
right? Uh, toma dictadura, toma notas. Um, that's his main role.
Mhm.
Um, aside from the fact of, I also feel like he's one of many that are in charge of this very vast library.
Mhm.
So he's it's an honor and it's a big responsibility to keep the records of all of history, if you will, there. So if someone has any questions or any concerns pertaining to what he specializes in, he's able to get those documents to whoever needs those documents. You can say your modern day librarian
Mhm.
is what his role is there. My passion is history, learning all about our history, learning where we have failed, or what caused the destruction of certain communities, and learning from that and learning to teach other people not to make the same mistakes that others have made. So, okay, so that's another part of our role here, teachers as well, not just a librarian, keepers of knowledge, if you will.
Yes. Yes. What do you see?
I'm getting married.
Mhm.
I'm getting married to a young lady that comes from a very well known and very respected family. So you could say that I am marrying up in society.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, yeah. she is my love. It was not arranged. It was just, we both share the same passion for knowledge, for history. And because of my status in our society and her status, both our parents approved of this marriage. We are lucky, because a lot of times it doesn't really work out that way. It does not. You have to maintain your status or move up in status. That is always the goal, to move up in status, which I really don't care about that. But I do respect my parents enough to honor them in that sense.
How does she look like?
She's blonde. She's blonde, green eyes. She's got beautiful, kind of wavy. It's mostly straight, but you can see that there's little waves in her gold shining hair. She's very much in love with me. And of course I am with her. But sometimes I wonder what the heck she sees in me. But, you know, I guess that's what happens when typically you don't give yourself enough credit to yourself.
Yes.
But we do love each other dearly.
How long have you been together?
It feels like we've known of each other, but not that long. We've known of each other, we've talked to each other, but as far as what you would consider dating, it has not been that long, but we don't need that long to know that we're supposed to be together.
Tell me more about the way you are married there. How is the ceremony?
What's funny, because we both have these olive leaf, like crown, if you will, that we both wear in the ceremony of courtship, marriage, what you call. And it's actually very simple. It's not so how a lot of ceremonies tend to be an example in the Catholic religion. It's very drawn out. This is very simple. It's just acknowledgement of us wanting to come together as partners, husband and wife, and both families acknowledging the union of us. And we just have a celebration of our union. And it's very, very formal, it's how can I say this? There's a lot of celebration, but it's not like, it's very simple and formal, you know. It's nothing extravagant by no means.
How many people attend to the ceremony?
32. 32. Most of it is people that are of the same level of society that participate in this type of a celebration. It's your friends, it's my friends. It's of course people from work, people that know of us, that know our passion, that know that we want to continue not only studying, guarding, and sharing the knowledge with everyone. That is our passion. That's what we love to do. And that's what we wish to continue to do, to preserve our history. I'm taking over my father's place in this beautiful library. He's getting up in age and he just needs to retire. He just needs to stay home. So it's a very huge honor for me to take over his legacy, to represent, if you will, this beautiful library of knowledge that all come from many places to learn, to study. It is a huge honor to be one of few that are given this opportunity to be a keeper of knowledge for all to come and share with and teach, not just share, teach. And not only in our teachings, ask people what does something mean to them versus me saying this is what this means. No, this is the knowledge and take it. Now what does that mean to you? How does that make you feel? What have you learned from this? This is what that is my role. This is what I'm here for, to teach and have people grow by their own means, not example force feed them what I think, because that's not growing. That's me force feeding and controlling someone's thoughts. That's not my purpose there. I wish everybody to learn, to grow and expand. That's what I'm there for.
So you will say that that is the purpose of that lifetime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That will be also the lesson?
That is. That is the lesson that needed to be taught, needed to be learned, needed to be remembered.